Even more than wrinkles, old-looking skin contrasts are the #1 thing that make women and men look much older than their actual age. BioTrust's Ageless Bright helps reduce the appearance of skin contrasts with skin-brightening, research-backed ingredients. So, for a smoother, younger, and more even look, you'll love Ageless Bright. Get 50% off for the next 24 hours by going to www.brightwithbill or by clicking on the link below. Good afternoon. I'm still reporting on the coup. This morning I posted something on my BillStill.tv channel, which you will find very, very interesting, something I could not post on this channel. This morning, Maria Bartiromo blasted Biden's Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas, for lying to the American people. If ever there was a person in a cabinet-level position of our federal government who looks like it is Mr. Mayorkas. On Thursday, he told cameras at a southern border press avail that there was nothing to worry about concerning the border crisis, that the administration had it all under control.
More than 212,000 apprehended last month, up 13% from June, and now more than 1.1 million illegal migrants apprehended at the border so far this year.
Remember, these are the people that they have apprehended. But where are those numbers for those who were quietly waved onto buses and airplanes?
That is not including the gotaways. Unfortunately, this administration is lying to you about the severity of this crisis. The Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas downplayed the crisis for the cameras last week during a visit to Brownsville, Texas on Thursday. But then leaked audio later obtained by Fox News' Bill Melugin through a Border Patrol source reveals his true assessment of the surge. Here's what he told the press with a straight face and then the about face in private.
We have seen surges in migration before. We've seen them in the past, and migration surges are not new. Just as we did with the challenge of unaccompanied children in March of this year, we have a plan. We are executing our plan, and that takes time.
This is unsustainable. These numbers cannot continue. We cannot get to a point where we were a couple weeks ago, and we're going to make sure that doesn't happen. We're looking at the policy options. If our border is the first line of defense, we're going to lose, and this is unsustainable. We can't continue like this. Our people in the field can't continue, and our system isn't built for it.
Joining me right now is Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan. He is the ranking member on the House Judiciary Committee, which has jurisdiction over the border. You just heard the flip-flop from Mayorkas moments ago.
We now have what Secretary Clinton said 5 years ago. We have a borderless hemisphere. And I believe it's intentional because you cannot look at these numbers and look at what's happening and not conclude that is actually a deliberate act by the Biden administration. Remember, Maria, March was the highest month on record for illegal crossings until April came. And then April was the highest month until May. And then May was the highest month until June. And then June was the highest month until July. This just keeps increasing. So it is truly a deliberate action, a borderless hemisphere, as the Democrats said. And it brings with it all the problems of drugs, not to mention the threat from terrorists now. Again, when you have a weak administration, bad guys will exploit that.
Let's look at the drug seizures, because I just have this breaking news that CBP agents in San Diego discovered 2.8 tons of meth and fentanyl powder, the largest drug smuggling seizure along the border to date. This is an incredible number. And of course, we've had 93,000 overdoses in America because our people, our young people, are taking drugs, common drugs like Xanax, but those Xanax pills were laced with fentanyl. Unbeknownst to them, there was also toxic cocaine that led to 8 overdoses just in this neighborhood where I am right now. I mean, what is the justification for pushing fentanyl into this country? This is just to kill. I mean, what is fentanyl used for other than to kill? And I know that the underlying chemicals are made in China. So you've got the Chinese criminal cartels working with the Mexican criminal cartels to kill Americans by getting this drug into this country.
Yeah, I mean, this is Joe Biden's America. You got to go back to the policies at work. You got to build a wall. You got to have the Remain in Mexico policy. And you need to, imagine this, Maria. You just have to enforce the law and go back to the policies that worked in the Trump administration. But the Biden administration refuses to do those simple things.
I'm still reporting from just outside the soon-to-be-restored citadel of world freedom. Good day. Last month, the inflation rate in the U.S. had the highest rise in 29 years. That's a terrible problem if you're planning on retiring anytime soon. You need to stop inflation from wiping out the value of your savings and investments. Noble Gold can put your IRA into gold or silver. It's government approved and so easy to do. This month, they're offering a 1-ounce American Eagle solid silver proof coin with every IRA or 401k taken out. Visit our website at bit.ly/goldwithbill.